Sir.
Do not hesitate. But yeah, man, hey, thank you for showing up. You're like one of my legend mods, so fuck yeah, dude.
Yes, sir. We out here.
So would you
Happy
like
to be,
would you like to introduce yourself real
what
quick,
was it?
man?
Oh yeah, of course, of course. I'm Jadecus, also known as Jade, for short. Jadecus ERP Johnson. I go by a lot of aliases nowadays. Nowadays, you know, just uh, just a dude. I get along with a lot of people. I'm out here, finding all kinds of adventures out here in these VR streets. And I'm just happy to be here talking to my main man, Jay So Cool, about whatever we're gonna be talking about. So,
For sure, dude.
the vibes.
So, first things first, like, when did you get into VR chat? Like, how did that all begin for you?
Oh, well, that was a while back. I would say back in 2017 when it was first starting to get kicked off, on Twitch, YouTube, you'd see VR chat everywhere with the Uganda Knuckles memes and some of the streamers that were pretty big back then, Pokelols and all them. I saw all that and I was like, you know what? This looks pretty fun. This looks like a nice game to kind of branch off of the usual, games I was playing back then, which were kind of lackluster. So, I hopped on. I started off just like everyone else on desktop, or at least like most people, going around public worlds, meeting new people, and it was a nice experience. Not gonna lie, had a long break. I would say from 2017, maybe 2018, up until like around 2019, like 2020. And when I came back, that's when I got, a VR setup. I was playing it a lot more, and that's when things started to really kick off.
Oh, you go way back 2017. I didn't even know. Dude, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
The
late
the
bloomer to this.
OGs.
I'm a very late bloomer because I started in 2020 with a Rift S and a shitty PC, but slow but surely, we got the upgrades and stuff along the way. I
Yeah,
graduated pretty
yeah. It's
quickly
it's
in the
crazy
VR
because
realm.
we're both veterans. We're both veteran
Yeah.
users.
And you know what's funny about
Starting
that
off in
too?
different. That's
Like
wild.
yeah, the veteran rank. What's crazy about it is like we did that without paying for this game, without the VR chat plus.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Like we ain't got time to be spending money on a free game. Like no offense to anyone who already has it or the devs, whatever, but like, it's not always about the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally did not buy this avatar or the other I have in my stash.
Mm. Yeah, we totally didn't spend hundreds, thousands of dollars on VR equipment, a valid, PC to run all of this. Nah, nah, there's no way.
Yeah, dude, I still remember that one moment in Summer Solitude where like this whole crazy ride started. Like it actually really kicked off, our server and our friend group, and it just grew from there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I met
Those were
you.
the days, man.
I met you, Zero, Pringles, Miss Dragon Slayer, and Doggo, all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And then just people just kept stacking up, stacking up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be honest,
man.
Jade.
Like it's just so
Like Jadecus, when
so
I
wild.
first when I first started talking to you and stuff, I thought you were like a very old white dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I, I do get that a lot. For anyone watching, yes, yes, I'm African American. I know it. I don't sound the part, but is just the way it is. And it doesn't help that, I used to look like this back in the day. Maybe not this exact avatar, but
hmm
something along the lines of this for all you OGs that know. But yeah, I do, I do get that a lot.
Yeah, now fast forward like a year, year and a half, mod status, world creator status, you've done a lot.
Dude,
You've done a lot.
it it happened all so fast. Like I wasn't like I'll be honest. Like I didn't ask for mod. Like I did not want or expect to be a moderator in this group that, I had just met. Like we haven't known each other for like a long time, but like a little over a year now.
Hmm.
And I just never expected to be in such like a such a top place in the group. Like, not trying to like put myself on a pedestal or anything, but like, like I just have no words just to express how like crazy and how fast everything went. And honestly, just like at the end of the day, like I'm happy to be here, no matter if I'm a mod or not, whether I'm in this server or another server. Like I'm just happy to, be here, be able to talk to you guys, and just, have fun all the time.
Yeah, dude, like uh when I picked the mods, when I actually started really thinking about the mod choices, as of recently, I wanted like, people that actually dedicated a lot of not just their time, but like just uh like you created the Club J world just for the server, just for the group. You're really out here, man, you know?
Hmm.
You actually really care about your friends that much. And, we host parties there. You're always on, always in chat, always down to talk, It's like those kind of things. People that actually, like, really show a lot of interest in, like, maining this friend group that we have. That's like the
Yeah,
number
man.
one that I look at. Then like the other few factors are like how good you are with using Discord. All the server settings. How to use all the bots. How to like add them. How to go into the websites and program roles and other cool gadgets and stuff. I'm really dumb to all that stuff, but I gave it my best. But I'm glad I found people that are more knowledgeable and have more experience than me, because I was like I like, even though this server was started with me and my old friend Cully J, and he kind of like created, and I was there when it was birth. I kind of like pretty much took over. Like it was like bestowed upon me, the server owner. And he even made a video
Hmm.
about it too, which was funny. I still remember that
Yeah,
tutorial of me getting
that's how I found out.
that's
Yeah,
hilarious, yeah.
man.
Man, what
Like,
inspired you, man, to like create Club J like out of nowhere and just like sweat just shed sweat,
dude.
blood and tears for like a whole month nonstop until that shit was perfect.
Man, it all started with the safe space. You remember the safe space, right? My
Mm-hmm.
first world.
Yeah.
It's literally just a sandbox of just random things that I thought, you know what, this would be a fun thing to add to like a world. Let me just throw it in there. And I mean, it worked. Like, I was happy with it. Everyone that, came by was happy with it. But, I kept getting requests to like add stuff or like basically make a new world, but like, kind of catering to the more, I guess, club aesthetic, like private rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it all it all started as a joke, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm a, I'm gonna make an attempt at this. So I just started from scratch. Actually, I started from little, you know, key fact here. I actually started with safe space as like the save in Unity, and I just built off of that. And the first rendition of Club J was made from the safe space. It had all the same pictures, basically all of the
Yeah.
same stuff, like the bowling alley, the boxing ring, everything. But just a little bit more that the people wanted, because that at the end of the day, that's what Club J was all about, was just doing it for the people, because I got to give the people what they want. And then ever since then, it just kept evolving, evolving, and my like drive, my creative drive to just keep like progressing and moving forward with the project just kept increasing. And now we have what Club J is now, pretty a pretty, I guess, well-known map now. Like I
Mhm.
see people that go on it, that I don't even know who are hosting parties there. It's crazy. It's wild to me. Like, you know?
I know. I was like so grateful I was able to like get a live DJ for the first time, for our Halloween event.
Dude,
Cuz I know that was like a dream of yours. Like
I
imagine a live DJ at Club J.
bro, that was something I thought of, but like I just, you know, I just didn't know the right people. Obviously, like you guys did, and y'all like actually made that happen. But like I'm just the map creator, I just make what I make the vision, I put it out there, and then I let, everyone see what I got going on. And you guys were the one, like it wasn't just my effort. You guys like just went above and beyond, inviting people, showing everyone, the map, and getting like it just known for people to just, come by and actually use it for something. It's it's insane to me.
Yeah, man. If it's a damn good, well-made map that I would show my dad, which I did, then yeah, we did something right. You did an
You
amazing job,
did.
bro.
Bro, I appreciate it. Like from
Mhm.
the bottom of my heart, like I appreciate every single one of you. Just like it's just I just never thought I would be at I never thought I would be right here a year ago when I came back to VR and like right before I met all of you guys, going to Summer Solitude and Black Cat, just, seeing what's going on. I never thought I would end up here. And it's amazing, honestly.
Dude, like I remember the first time like we were just kicking it nonstop at Void Club. Those
Mmm,
days, dude. The
the,
old the
the
old
Void Club
beginning
days,
Void
man.
Club, man,
Oof.
where you spawned the whole come to the Void Club often. Like when you started using that
Yeah.
line, I was like, I'm gonna run with that. If he stops, I'm gonna keep that energy going, and I still say it nonstop to the point where it's like it used to be your thing, and now people associate that line with me now.
Dude, I'm not even mad about that. Like, dude, that's honestly like that is just the funniest thing. And like just going off that real quick, like back then, going to Void Club, going to all these like club worlds and like, you know, us trying it was almost like we were trying to like in a way find ourselves in a way because we were still trying to like shape the, I guess, caricature or the person that we were, based off of the people that we met, the places that we would see. I definitely was a far different person back then than, now.
Mm-hmm.
And you could say that with anyone, like literally pick anyone, and they were definitely not the same person, you know, a year ago, right? And I just find that like amazing about just this game, this group, how like what like you can come in here with, with your most authentic self, or just a facade, a character, or whatever you want to be, right? It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, this is a virtual world, and but we're all people. And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just so wild to me that like we've just gone this far as a group, and we're
Mm-hmm.
now we're planning on actually meeting up and like
Yeah.
doing things. Just we're stepping away from the games, and we're going out, as a squad. This is I love it. I really love it.
Yeah, like the whole meetup, how that came into fruition, like honestly that was like to me that would be like the honestly all of the cool things we ever done, in VR, any event, any, last minute party plans that we've been hyping up for like months to weeks. This one is like the actual like end goal, the end game goal that I always wanted. Like this is like the ultimate dream I always had, that we actually do meet up. We can like just put this down for like one quick second, step away from like the PC. We'll probably still be on a PC somewhere, I don't know, in some Airbnb,
Yeah,
being
probably.
silly and stuff. But yeah, that was like the
Let's be
that
honest.
was like the
Yeah.
real like dream I always wanted, like to actually get us all together and meet up and just imagine every, autistic, silly, fun thing we've done in VR chat and just apply that to
Oh
RL.
man,
Uh-huh.
all in
That was
all
like
in
that was
one
like my
place,
number
dude.
one dream,
That's gonna be
honestly,
something.
for this server. And I'm glad we had like, the help from both King Tut and Chicky to like, kind of organize that out of nowhere and
Oh yeah,
just
shout
like,
out to them, man.
helped.
They've been going crazy with not only their own plans, with like you got Chicky with like with their avatar, she's going crazy with that. Shout out to her. But like just server wise, they've been anchors, for everyone. And like I like me personally, I really appreciate like all you guys, the mods, admins, like all of you guys for just, being there and just, you know, being you. Uh, that's all there is to it.
Speaking of that, like, who you think remained like who changed the most? I guess like for the better or worse, and who pretty much like was constantly or consistent. Fuck, that's the word I'm looking for. Consistently stayed the same
Mmm.
from the very beginning, get
Dang,
go, OG days.
dang, that's tough. Like, who changed the most?
hmm I
Hmm.
mean, if you want to know, I have my answer already.
Dang, like, yeah. Who do you think? Who do you think?
Jibbles changed the most. Let's be real.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what? Yeah, yeah. He
I
did. He
like
did.
we picked up
I
this. Was he
remember.
like 17 when we first met him, and then like just like a week later he became 18 out of nowhere? Wasn't that like how it all
I
went?
I I think that's how that worked. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
sweetheart, man,
man.
when we first met him, and then now he's just out of pocket, degenerate,
Oh, oh
bigger than
yeah.
me in my early days.
I mean, that's my boy right there. That's my boy. Well, oh my God, like comparing him back then to now, like I remember like when I first met him at back at Void Club, he was one of the dudes who would, try and get me a chick. Cause remember that was a running gag, like going to
Mm-hmm.
Void Club to find me a chick, like and like me being me back then, I would be like, nah, like, I would be a little reserved about it, but Jibbles comes out of nowhere. I remember he had like some I think it was from like Persona or whatever, like one of those avatars. And he was like my coach. Like he sounded so confident and like he really wanted me to like, bag some ladies that night. I remember. And he would do that almost every night. Every night that we would come on. And
Mm-hmm.
to be quite honest, I almost got annoyed with that because it happened so often. But there just came a point where I guess that it's just like it kind of like simmered down a little bit, and then we got to know Jibbles for like who he is, and he was and then I started to like him, I guess. So it's just yeah. But no,
Oh
that
yeah,
that is a good answer
I
though. That is a
accepted.
good
I
answer.
accepted Jibbles as my kin. After like a week of two of like seeing him a lot more in VR chat, and then seeing him pop up in VCs. Um, I still remember this one cool night where me and him I just took him like avatar shopping for like the best ones he that fit his style. That like he would describe like I want something that's like this. I don't want the cat ears. I don't want the edgy. Just simple, haircut, jacket, shirt, jeans, something like that. Like I remember I helped him find like three memorable like avatar skins. That was still a cool moment I had with him.
Yeah.
And then we have our own little, That's never gonna die anytime soon.
That is still funny to me, yeah.
I don't remember when
Every
that
time y'all do
actually
that.
first happened though, but it just happened and then it just kept going and it's like, fuck it, keep going. Let's keep doing it. I can't he
Yeah,
probably
that's
remember, but I
the whole
can't
thing.
pinpoint the first time, like where it was, if it was an event, if it was just a random day, night in VR chat, but yeah. I'm glad that's a thing that me and him have, and only me and him only have. Yeah.
Of course.
Man,
Oh,
also I
oh,
still remember this
man.
vivid memory in a Void Club where like it was like Vinny, Pringles, Nate,
Oh,
and
Vinny, man.
yeah, Vinny, Nate,
I miss him.
Pringles, and Dell. They were trying to like help your ass so much trying to pick up a girl, and
Oh,
I remember I just like
jeez.
did this one thing, no effort at all. I just found one.
That that was their thing back then.
No,
Honestly,
that wasn't
it
my thing.
is
That only I
now,
only
but
did it one
girl.
time. I only did that one time just to like prove everyone. Look, watch Jade, watch. Hi. And by the grace of God, it was a female in like a really big titty like Genshin Impact looking avatar that talked back. And I
Oh,
just looked at you and I'm like,
jeez.
see.
Oh,
I just
I
remember
was
you being
definitely thieving
all
back
upset and just running away like, man, I'm putting all this effort in, and this man doesn't say a word and just does that.
then.
And then like the hot
Bro.
tubs, dude. I would just chill at the hot tubs, just drinking and enjoying my own, thing. And they just come to me, and I was like, okay,
That's how you got your trademark Jay's hot tub.
yeah.
That's why that's a thing in the
The
safe space, you know.
the one in the safe space. It's also in Panini's world. There's a
Oh yeah,
mural right
yeah.
there dedicated to me. A plaque actually, a nice shiny plaque. But yeah,
A whole plaque.
the right side of Volt Club, that is will always be not just my hot tub, but our hot tub. Volt Club
Of
Summer
course.
Nights, yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Volt Club, bro. That was such a good
Mm.
map. It may have been laggy sometimes, but like, it had content to it. But unfortunate that it just died out. Even Void Club
I
now,
know
I
Void Club
guess,
is becoming a wasteland now, dude. It used to
it is
it
not
used to
the
be banging,
same.
but yeah, it's turning to one of those, just a distant memory now.
Unfortunate. It will always be here in our hearts.
Hmm.
All those banging parties. Just, oof, man.
What games did you used to play, Jade? Like, what are your favorite games? Like back then, growing up, like right now.
Oh
Get to know a little
man.
bit about you, man.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I like, I love playing video games, but like, I guess when I, started to grow up, like especially like out of it was like sort of in the middle of high school, going on to college. Like, my passion for playing games just kind of declined, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I would play less and less games. Like, there was a point where, even when I started playing VR chat again before I met you guys, like my desktop would consist of Google Chrome and like five various other programs, no games, maybe like one, maybe like Skyrim. I would say
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim is like one of my like favorite. Like it's just the one game that I could just go back to and have a good time. And yeah, I'll get bored of it after a while and take a little break, but I can always go back to it, which is something I love. And
It's
Minecraft,
like it's like
Minecraft
a
too.
it's like your comfort
Those are
game,
my main
right?
games. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
And
when I think of you with
but
video
yeah,
games, like I would say like when I think of what games Jay like, it's definitely Skyrim, Minecraft, anything Pokemon related, and I also think you
mm,
uh any Bethesda games, or is it just Skyrim? Like were you a Fallout guy?
no, but the I mean, I played Fallout 4, New Vegas, and now 76. But like I wasn't too into Fallout back then. I just kind of played it, I enjoyed it, but that was about it. It just didn't have the same like, I didn't have the same passion for it as Skyrim, you know. Mm, Some people can say the same and some not, but eh, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I guess Terraria is
Terraria,
another game that's pretty
yeah,
high up
yeah.
there. Yeah, yeah, like just the mod factor with it, you know. I think I just love games. Here's the thing with games, I just love games where I can progress and like have tasks to do, you know, pretty much all the time. I think that's why I was really into like MMOs for a good while until the MMO kind of either they become pay to win or they get pretty tedious. But always having a progression factor to it and always getting like better and stronger is something I strive for in games, and it's just what keeps me like engaged in it. So, you know, if I had to like think of what I like to play in games, that's definitely one of those factors.
MMO, yeah. I wanted to get into it, but like I wanted like actual like people to like show me what to do, because I'm like I understand the concepts and like I can like I'm a quick learner, but just like of the mechanics and what goes on. It's just like all the key bindings and like where everything's at on the menu and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's I'm slow on that, but everything else I could pick up pretty fast if you just let me, you know. But yeah, I wanted to
Hmm.
actually I've been wanting to get into WoW for a long time, just because like a lot of our friends play that, and a lot of these games I got starting to get new into, including like New World or whatever new game comes out in the future. I do it just so I can like bond closer and become more closer to like all the people we still know and love and care for. Like a lot of people thought like Nate conned me into like getting into WoW, but no, I've had that interest for like a very long ass time. I just didn't know when the right
Yeah.
time was, because like one moment it's WoW and then the next is like completely something else next week, and WoW's like gone until it comes back. You know what I mean? It's like
Hmm.
back when we were on like that Destiny grind, a lot of us were for like a month, month and a half, and then it just shifted into something new like Grand Theft Auto time now. Call of Duty Black Ops
Hmm.
Zombies time now. It goes through
Yeah.
phases. Each month it's like so like make sure you get there at the right time before it changes again. You
Right.
know.
Uh,
But yeah,
just the
I
trend,
really do
man. It's
want
a
to play
trend.
WoW more with Nate, Chicky, Zach, just so I can like have more bonding with them. Not that I don't have any already, but still like I want to join
Hmm.
VC with them. I want to not feel like a background character and actually participate and shit.
Yeah, get involved. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be more involved. Like that's another thing with the VC calls too. Like do you ever feel like, man, I'm quiet because everyone is like doing their own
Yeah.
soundboard shit, or they're playing a game that's
Yeah.
like has nothing to do with me and stuff or you. So it's like to try to
Yeah,
fix that
man.
problem. Let me try this out. But how fun WoW was. Even if I wasn't with them, I'm like I could fucking find comfort in playing this game alone. Something like that. It looks like I can like
Mhm.
just hop on and just like just solo and just enjoy that. And that's like another thing you gotta do.
Oh yeah, like
But yeah,
MMOs with
definitely,
some sort of enjoyment
definitely,
in solo content.
hmm
Hmm.
definitely. I'm learning find enjoyment in the solo content when there ain't nobody available at the moment. That's that's key.
Of course.
There's that. Also,
Exactly.
what's your opinion on e-dating in couples in VR chat?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is this is gonna turn into a segment.
hmm
E-dating. Yeah. I'll be 100% honest. Like this is this is based off of my own experience, what I've seen with other people, and just like not like a dramatized, like exaggerated, like view on it, right? E-dating, it can be beneficial. There's a lot of people like you really have to think about like the audience that, you know, e-dating is like comprised of. Especially well, let's dial it down to like this game, right? Because we're all on here, typically the e-daters that we know meet on here, right? But the
Mm,
people we, that are playing this game are people who, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them are, they got problems at home, or they, don't have that social aspect, in the real world.
mm,
So, they try to have it on here. And that's perfectly fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Um it's just that when you have that group all in the same space, aka VR chat, that can come with a lot of problems. You
yeah.
can you can meet someone, try and get with them and then realize, hey, like, you're cool and all, but you're not really the type of person that like I would ideally want to be with because of this, this, and this, right? And then, problems arise with, their own issues and trying to blend that in with the issues in the relationship, and then it just becomes a whole jumbled mess. And that's where like the problem that I see in e-dating arises. So my view on it, like I'm not for it personally because of that. Like I would rather, meet someone IRL than, actually have that intimacy there.
Mm,
But, I can never tell the future. No one can tell the future. You may just find the one just out in the wild. You go to a public world, you know, you get to know someone, and let's just say, oh, best case scenario, they live like an hour out, y'all meet up,
mm.
everything's cool,
Oh yeah,
boom.
that's definitely ideal.
That's that's a good situation right
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah.
That's a pog situation. Yeah, because that was like my whole, philosophy on it. Like, at the beginning, I was like all against it, honestly, because of how I've seen
Right.
how people what it did to so many good people that started off this game
Mm-hmm.
and what it turned them into. Like
Yeah.
you'll see it in like their statuses if they're not even talking to them. You know what I mean? You'll see it in their statuses. You'll see them on orange or red. You'll
Yeah.
see like the black and white sad anime gifs and banners.
Uh, I still don't understand that.
Mm,
I like I get like, you know, expressing how you feel through, I guess your
mm,
profile picture or your status, right? But
yeah.
like, sometimes you do that too much and it's just kind of getting like a little old, like, hey, like it seems like you're just always sad. Or, it's kind of in a worse scenario, it's kind of fishing for attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. Shouldn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I ever like met someone on here that was like in the same hometown, doesn't matter if they're like down the road 10 minutes, 20 minutes out, an hour out, um most likely, yeah. If it actually is pretty cool just like hanging out with them in VR chat, then yeah, I would definitely
Yeah,
meet up and let's just chill and not be cringe about it. You know what I mean?
of course. Because at the end of the day, what's going on outside? What's been going on outside for the past year?
Mm,
A whole virus,
yep.
right? And some of us, either, aren't in school, so, we don't have the opportunities like going to like school events to meet people, or some of us don't work, so we don't have, coworkers to, hang out with, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us are just home with no one to, visit in their general area. And I, I'm one of those people, like it's not easy, it's not just, oh yeah, let me just call up, Steve and let's go to a bar or something. Like no,
Steve,
like that
Minecraft
ideally,
Steve.
this is all I have. Right.
You're
Let me hit up my boy, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah, like it's something that I don't think I'll ever actually find like there's a couple of voids in me. I'm gonna be real with you. And at least the one when it's about
mhm.
like that one void that I need to fill just for, to have like a soulmate, a lover, a partner, future spouse. Doing that long distantly on here, uh, it's not it for me. Like I need like that actual like real, in-person comfort. I want to go out on dates. I want a reason to like take this headset off once in a while. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right, cuz
Yeah.
like, even if, you do meet up, right? They're in, Cali State. The other one's in New York State. Doesn't matter if one goes to east, the other one goes to west. Y'all meet up, y'all hang out, you spend a couple cool days together. Guess what happens next? Y'all gotta separate and go back to this now.
Mm-hmm.
If I did that, dude,
No.
I would lose my mind.
Bro, this is just
Hmm.
back to square one. Like, not
Yeah,
worth it.
like I can't grow with someone. I'm at that age, dude. Where I really want to settle down already. I have a future. I want a future with
Hmm.
a wife and a kid. But I can't achieve that on here. You can't. I mean, I know some can, but it's
Yeah.
true. You can. I've seen people, but at the same time, it ain't always it. It ain't always,
Mm. And we're not talking about like any role play, like
no.
none of that.
Getting married in
Like
VR
a real,
chat,
like an
no.
actual, yeah. No, none of that. No. Hey, y'all know who you are. But that's that's for another time.
Hmm. I mean, like another thing, how about mental health, man? How does VR chat make you feel sometimes? Or just being, part of a group
Ooh,
in a VC server, Legends, anywhere.
man. You know, like I would say for my mental health, it has been very beneficial to have just a group, whether big or small, to just, you know, just somewhere where I can go and hit up anyone and for to talk, to play games, to hang out, to share memes, whatever it may be. Because for me personally, like before I met you guys, I may have told you this story, some people may know this. Um, I was a part of like another friend group that I knew IRL for quite a long time. These were like middle school to like high school friends, right? From I would say like two, three different areas. Um, but unfortunately, I moved away from all of these people because I'm in a military family. We move around a lot. So the only way of me keeping in contact with everyone was through Skype, Discord, whatever it may be. And there just came a point in our lives where everyone just changed up. Everyone became more toxic. Everyone kind of, you know, abandoned the whole group thing and went off on their own to, pursue their dreams. And, props to them if, they're being successful about it. Props to them. But it was the toxicity and just the vibe of the old friend group that I just couldn't handle anymore. And again, it hurt me a lot because these were people I knew for years.
Mm-hmm.
People that I used to like I used to dap up all the time. We would go out to McDonald's, do all this, do all that. And like the moment I move away, like we just became distant, And that was rough for me, you know? So there was a point where I just abandoned all of that and I was on my own. I had no one to contact. I had no one to hit up. It was just me in my room on my computer, just every day. YouTube, Twitch, play a little bit of Minecraft, this and that, and then go to sleep until I came back on VR chat, and then that's where things just went sailing. That's when I met you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it's really been a life changer for me, honestly. And I appreciate, again, I appreciate each and every one of you for being there for me and just, being just awesome people. And and like, I'll be honest, like the toxicity that I mentioned with the old group, I still see it like a little bit here and there with this group, you
Mm-hmm.
know? I mean, it's pretty clear cut, but you know, I've grown to separate the people who I know I shouldn't have in my circle and the people who, I should keep. And you guys are definitely people who I should keep, you know? Like
Yeah,
I've made that distinction, and it's this group has done wonders for me, man. It's
it has done
amazing.
amazing wonders for me as well. And I've, had a lot of stories of everyone, that like that a lot of people weren't able to like, stick around in many servers, before this, for very long. And like this was like the one server that like they've been a part of the longest, the most. And it's really done like it's saved people. I really do feel like I'm glad that like I was able to like, be able to like have this server to like actually save and help people and shit. It's people that are,
Hmm.
just were lost at the time, people who didn't have nowhere to go. Uh, you know, that actually is like probably like one of the greatest feelings but achievements that I've ever had in my whole life was like helping build this server and making it grow and having help to make it grow and watching everyone else like be happy and grow even through tough times too, because there's been a lot of tough moments
Hmm.
for each and every many of us that life happens, shit gets real out here, man. Like
It does.
I've had a couple of mental breakdowns while in VR chat, which I thought I never would do after like a year and a half of being on here, man. Cause like I let my emotions overcome the friendships more. Cause I was like super attached to someone or somebody's, and I hit a huge wall, and I fell hard. I really did fail hard, and you heard me. A lot of people heard me too. Like the sobbing.
Hmm.
Like I think about it, like at first I did hate it, but hey, I'm glad that I was able to like show y'all that there's like a human side of me and not just like a J that's like a meme anime e-boy character that you only know. There is there's emotion. There's a person behind this headset, a real one, that cares more about his friends than sometimes himself. And I'm still
Hmm.
learning how to like take care of myself more better every day when I talk and hear things that help. Cause I know we have like a venting channel, but like I'm not a good venter. Cause I could type or like text or like just send out a message that explains as much as I want to. But during that whole time, it's like a feeling that like I don't want to write all this and be ignored. Even I know people might read it, but like
Mm.
nothing happens. You know what I mean? That's why I made that stupid video
Yeah.
and did a at everyone ping because that was really like a cry out for help. It wasn't even an event.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I have like you, Zero, Nate, Zach, Chicky, Waffle, uh, so many other people that I could keep on naming that are like in my good graces for actually acknowledging, the good person that I am, despite my outbursts of just emotion that just came out at like horrible times. Because I felt like I was ruining the day, or I was ruining moments that didn't have to be like that. But I'm glad it didn't come out that way,
Of course.
with a lot of people and stuff. So every day, we get better and we get happier, and am improving and showing that I like caring about you guys. Because I send a lot of cool, heartfelt messages to people all the time. They would know exactly who they are and what I'm talking about. I made an Instagram account to show love and appreciation and at y'all to let you know I still do love and care about every single one of y'all, no matter what.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Because if I'm not talking or messaging, I'm doing something else for y'all to let you know that I still have y'all in my thoughts and prayers, that I'm always still thinking about you. Even when it looks like I'm offline, I'm still technically online, keeping up, still watching. Okay? Because I've saved so
Just
many
watching from
people.
the shadows.
Yeah, watching from like my car at work on my days off, break times, and all that. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, like I saved so many of y'all. The server saved many of y'all. Each other saved each other, and I'm glad I had y'all to save me when I needed it. And I'm
Dude,
still, I still feel like times to
dude.
times I still need to be saved, but I got y'all's back. You got mine, I got yours. Cause all I care about is like, acceptance more than anything.
Of course, man.
If
Of
that makes
course.
sense.
Oh no, at least to me, it 100% makes sense. Like, like,
like I,
dude,
like my
this is
throat
the
hurts,
thing
dog.
that
I get emotional just talking about it because it, looking back at it, it sucked,
I
but
feel
it
that,
was
man.
necessary,
I
for me at
yeah,
least.
man. I feel that, man. Like I said, it's been a wild ride, dude. But like, kind of go back into some of the things you were saying, like, with the whole, being human thing and not just, you know, whatever IGN you have, right? Like,
Hmm.
this is the one thing that people forget on here. And whether it be a meme or not, like, at the end of the day, it's this still holds true. Like, a lot of us forget that, like, there are humans behind these headsets,
Hmm.
that monitor. Like, there are people playing this game. People who are just like, your neighbor, your family member, your friend down the street. We're all people. We're all human. We all have emotions. We all, we all go through, different things, similar things, whatever it may be. And we can't forget that when we're playing this virtual space. you know? Because sometimes we get so lost in trying to fit in with the crowd when at the end of the day, that crowd, that you're trying to impress are probably in your same or have been in your same position, if not, if they aren't there already, you know?
Hmm.
They're trying to fit in or, like you're trying to compare yourself to someone who is also in their room with a headset on their head with whatever avatar. It's just we just have to not forget who we are, right?
Hmm.
And where we come from. That is very important when it comes to online anything. Is to stay true to who you are and not forgetting where you came from, right? Because again, you can get lost in this gigantic metaverse of just whatever happens in this game, right? And all of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about. So we just can't forget that.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of, memes, uh, characteristics that the J So Cool name has, a lot of people know well. I'm slowly like, dropping most of it once at a time. Cause sometimes, dude, I want to go back to being Javi more than I want to
Yeah,
be
man.
Jay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like, I,
That's another thing, dude. I'm like thinking
when I
about this,
when
like
I
not to cut you off, but like I've been thinking, dude. If we do this meetup, dude,
yeah, go
I
ahead.
do not want nobody to call me Jay, please, out in public. If I reach out to
Oh
my
yeah.
parents, I think like I know it's super hard to like go with my real name because everyone knows it by now, but like it's hard to make that transition after a whole year knowing me. I get it, but please.
Bro, like I thought about that the other day. Like,
Oh
like
no.
when I meet up with you guys, I do not want to call y'all by your like in-game names because like especially out in public, because it's just gonna sound like we're like a bunch of hookers or something. Like, like with all these like crazy names, like,
hmm
oh, it's gonna be so
I
weird.
am not gonna call
But
King
not
Tut
like
King
that.
Tut. I am not gonna call Sea Wagger Sea Wagger out in public.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's just man, it is definitely different. Hanging out with someone like IRL compared to in game. Like just me thinking back to like back when I used to hang out with my IRL friends. Like that is a whole different experience than what we do on here. It's hilarious.
Hmm? But yeah, like I would like to be called, RL name like most of us are like in the server. That'd be nice because I feel like we've reached that that time. It's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, our relationships have grown
Yep.
uh since then, man. It's crazy because it keeps growing. Like we have we have like people who are coming into our group now, just coming through and just you know going crazy. And I don't know, it's
You're getting a Discord call.
I'm running
I
out
can
of
hear you.
words to
You're
say to
getting a
just to
Discord call. I
express
can
like,
hear it.
oh yeah, yeah, I know. I've been trying to talk through this. I don't know who's calling me right now. Please excuse me. Oh, it's Jibbles, dude. Speaking of the devil, anyway. Uh, as I was saying, um, I forgot what I was even saying. Forget that.
Forget that.
Forget all that.
Okay, how about
Uh,
anime? What anime you like? Who's your favorite anime character or series right now?
oh my
What is
God.
Jaden
You,
feeling?
you could probably guess.
Yeah, I
You could
know.
probably guess. Aaron Yeager, Attack
Aaron
on
Yeager.
Titan. That's my guy. That's my anime right there. That's like not even because of
He's
like
like
this
your
this newest season.
he's
That's
like your champion.
that
That's
my champion, my muse, my whatever you want to call it.
hmm
Like literally, that's he's been like my inspiration to work out for this past since February. I've been doing weekly workouts and it's still going. But like what I was gonna say, like Attack on Titan as an anime, like I didn't just like hop on the bandwagon, when the fourth season came out, right? That everyone's talking about. I've been there since, bro, like
very
since I was
beginning.
in high school when it like first came out, bro. Like I remember, going to the bus stop and like talking about it with my friends and then, talking about like the whole what was it, the year-long hiatus? Or not
Hmm.
year long. It was way longer than that, right? Way longer than that. Bro, dude, I've been there since the very beginning, playing the tribute game to, shout out to anyone who knows about the tribute game. That was crazy. Like, little, little fact about me. Not the YouTube channel that I have right now, but I used to actually unironically have a YouTube channel back then. It was like, I used to be like every other kid back in the day who wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber, right? I
Yeah.
had a bit of content of myself. And one of the games that I played was that Attack on Titan tribute game, and that was, whew, good times, man. Those are
Hmm.
such good times,
I'm pretty sure you can guess what mine was.
bro. I'm looking at him
You're
right
looking
now,
at
man.
him.
He's right there.
Ken Kaneki, dude, from Tokyo
Wakaniki.
Ghoul. Like he
Yeah.
also, believe it or not, he inspired me to work out too because he started off as like a twink. Now look at him. You
Yeah.
not know that?
Well, Gru. I actually didn't know that. I have not watched Tokyo Ghoul. I've probably seen like bits of it because
Mhm.
I had a friend who was like super into it and would show me a bit, but like I've never actually sat down and like watched it. But I should
Okay,
definitely
so
do that one of
here's
these
like a
days.
breakdown, like the best I can do, like a nice summary of Kaneki. So 19
Mm-hmm.
years old, college student. I think literature major, something like that. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but he was interested in books. Right? Goes out on a date. Chick named Rize, who happens to be a ghoul, tries to attack and eat Kaneki. Kaneki gets injured badly. Kaneki ends up in hospital. Kaneki gets eye transplant. Kaneki becomes half human, half ghoul, the very first. Until they explain it later in the manga that he wasn't. But anyway,
Mm.
this man, ever since that tragic night of that horrible, date, nothing but more tragedy has happened to him for like the whole 179 issues of the whole manga and show, okay? Nothing but bad luck happens to this man. He cannot catch a break. He has suffered more than any poor soul in that whole series. He has lost friends, family. He gets tortured to the point where he like snaps and becomes, this the supreme beast of a man right now. He goes through so many phases.
Mm.
He's almost like Goku, dude. How many times his hair color changes? So many times. He goes But yeah, like this man, the whole like concept is like nothing but tragedy for this man, okay? I think I said that so many times, but he still, he formed a group called Goat. He has, remnants of like, good ghouls, bad ghouls, the CGI, I think, or CG or whatever they are, CGG, the people that hunt ghouls. He forms this alliance. He made nothing from something to combat, a greater evil force, but the whole goal was to like bring ghoul kind and human kind together. And when I think of like Kaneki, I relate to myself to him a lot because I've been through so many tragedy too. I've lost
Mm.
pets that I didn't get to say goodbye. I've experienced COVID. I've been through a shitty snowstorm. The list goes on. Like my mental health in October, the crying, the outburst, the a lot of pain. But like if you see like my server profile pic, it's Kaneki. He looks like shit. He really does, but he is smiling through all that pain and still, fighting for his friends and loved ones,
Mm.
no matter what. That's 100%
That's that
what I
dude.
am because I can see myself in him right now when I think about it, if you feel me.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Because, like,
It's comforting to have that
mm-hmm,
kind of character to relate to. Yeah.
yeah. Because, like, what GOAT is to Kaneki that he made is Legends what it is to me.
Mm.
And nobody has been,
Okay, okay.
nobody has been more fucked up in the past year like Kaneki has, or many years like how I have, which is upsetting to say, but hey, I'm still happy, smiling, even though I look like
Yep, you're still
I
here.
look like what I look like. No, I'm cute, I'm handsome, I'm Kaneki.
You know it.
But anyway, that's like the relation I have with him, and why you see me rock him so many times on like shirts and profile pics.
Hey, okay,
Hmm.
okay. A little bit of insider on, the whole Kaneki thing. 'Cause I actually didn't know all that. The
Like
whole
probably like this
like
man had like
backstory
two
behind it.
happy moments out of like a 7 year span of like this manga coming out, and that's having sex with Toka and marrying her, and that's it.
That's
And
it.
more horrible shit keeps on happening after that. That's like the
Jeez.
whole like
Sounds
that's the
rough.
theme. The theme is tragedy, not just for him but other characters in that show and manga. But he still
Okay,
completed his
okay.
goal. He completed his goal. He still has everyone that he loves on his side, and he's willing to die for them, just like how I am willing to die for my friends. And I felt like I've died a couple of times
Damn.
already.
Mm.
And I'm not saying that to be like emo or edgy,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, of
I give my all for everyone in the server,
course. And you have like
even
it's
if
shown, man. It's shown.
if
Like
it's like hurting me so much or I'm like going through it, I'm still keep moving forward for y'all's sake
keep moving
and for
forward.
mine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Dude. Uh, I don't know how
Someone's gonna like
you
shit on
currently
me
Jay.
for my Kaneki, summary because I could have done that a lot better. I already know, and I'm a number one fan of the show.
It's gonna be
I just be mumbling and
there's gonna
not
be
thinking.
someone in your
I'm
DMs.
coming off this shit at the top of my head. I'm only giving you what I can at the moment. Okay, I didn't prepare for this. It just
This is
happened.
authentic.
Hmm.
Yeah. Off the top, off the dome. Alright. That's what we're about.
What music you like, man? Who's in your top five?
Music?
Yeah, like you
Dude,
have like interesting
music.
taste.
Yeah,
What I can
like
tell.
it's been quite a mix. I would say majority of it's been like either hip hop or pop,
Hmm.
right? Um, man, like, I've been enjoying, a little bit of Lil Nas X, he's got some
Hmm.
bangers. I've been really enjoying Lady Gaga
Montero.
recently. I don't know
Okay.
what it is. I don't know what it is with Lady Gaga, but she has been dropping nothing but bangers. That Chromatica album, dude,
Okay.
I listened to that in my car like what was it like a couple weeks ago, dude. Oh, I don't know how I missed that gem dude. She goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have a bit of like a bit of like outliers, I would say. Like Hatsune Miku rapping about drugs. That's a thing that you can go on Spotify, YouTube, whatever you
Speaking of
want.
which, Hatsune
Look
Miku,
it up.
what's she called again? Like, what do they call them? Like the Voids, but like the singer
The Vocaloid.
Vocaloid. Okay, I had one of my RL friends, like look at my Instagram, my RL Instagram, and they saw Chicky's happy birthday wish. Then they looked at her thing and they're like, dude, do you have like a fucking Vocaloid following you on Instagram? Are you friends with a Vocaloid? Because they didn't know that she's like they see like this anime 3D character. I'm like, no. I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't explain to them. I just told them that it's like a VR chat game, and that's what they look like when they put the headset on. That was funny that you when you brought that up.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I'll be real. Like Hatsune Miku, like I grew up. Well, yeah, I would say I grew up a little bit with Hatsune Miku, like some old songs. So some of you may know like the classics. Like Triple Baka and Miku and all that. Those are songs. I guess like it was like my guilty pleasure, if you will. You know what else is a guilty
Mm,
pleasure of mine? Yame. I don't know if you know who Yame is,
I
but
don't.
it's kind of it's like another Vocaloid thing, but just like they just whatever. Oh, what's his name? This guy named like Deco or whatever. He produces like these fat beats,
Mm,
right? And then he just has this Vocaloid. They name her Yami, who just starts rapping on it. And oh my God, it is blissful to hear in my car, to say the least. But oof, man. Yeah, this that's been like my Spotify playlist for a good couple of months now.
I feel like
But
you left out two
oh,
that I need to mention, or you can correct me. Blackprint,
oh, Blackpink,
Blackpink,
Blackpink.
oh
Listen,
Blackpink.
listen. Oh my God, I could go on and on about Blackpink, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Like, and some people out there may agree with me on this. Some of Blackpink's songs lately have been kind of mid. You know,
Oh.
just they haven't been like the best because like I would hear a critique like, oh, they just use like a lot of like onomatopoeias like in their lyrics, and like a lot of the lyrics don't even make sense. Which if you really read like I would say if you read eh, a lot of I wouldn't say all or most, but a good chunk of K-pop songs, if you really read into the lyrics, they don't really like talk about anything. They just be saying stuff, right? And it just sounds good in Korean, right?
Ye-
Which is it's fine. That's whatever. But yeah, I really enjoy Blackpink. I've been a good I want to really what I call myself a blink, which is what the fans call themselves. But I don't know, man. Like I really enjoy the music for what it is. Man, I almost bought a Blackpink shirt at Hot Topic one time.
uh,
I almost did. I should have though. It was pretty clean. It was just a simple just black tee with the logo. It was in pink. Oh, I would have rocked that. Oh man.
and I think the other one I was gonna say was, do you like
Blackpink.
Playboy Cardi still?
Oh God. Oh, my Playboy Cardi phase was honestly just I don't know how I went that long.
Did it happen because
Just
of
listening
the
to Playboy
Mario
Cardi.
Judah response? Was that it?
Uh no, no, there was just like there was just one day I oh man, not to go too into detail with the current events or the events that led up to this, but there was just a time where I was just kind of I was feeling a little down. I need some sort of pick me up, something to really like get me motivated to just get out of bed and just do something. And I heard one Playboy Cardi song, and it was over. I was going through album after album.
Hmm.
I was creating a playlist. I was setting up voice speeder or whatever I was using at the time to play it through my mic, just blasting. Oh my God, it was bad. I was obnoxious. I I was so annoying with it, but they were bangers nonetheless. And I still listen to Playboy Cardi. Like I ain't gonna lie, that's still my jam.
Hmm.
It's my dude.
Well, knowing me or hanging out with like my music playlist or what I like to listen to, can you like think you can like do your best to, like guess a few which artists I'm into the
Bro,
most?
Weekend,
The Weeknd,
Juice World,
Juice.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
That's one. Yeah, that's like good top three. Dang. Ah, whenever I'm like trying to think of music, like I can never like. You ever get that sometimes? Like you're trying to think of a song, like, but like you can't think of it unless like you're looking at a playlist or you like go on Spotify and look like a list of songs.
Mhm.
Like you can't just like come up with it on off the top of your head. I
Yeah.
get that a lot.
Like a lot of like the main artists I'm into, they make the most relatable music to me. Think of all
Yeah,
the topics
yeah,
Kid Cudi has
that's
talked about. Think of The Weeknd. Like there's more than just the party songs, but The Weeknd probably makes like probably the best
mm-hmm.
pain music you ever heard.
Mm-hmm. I've heard it.
Hmm. And J. Cole is
Jammers.
up there too.
J.
Again,
Cole.
a lot of
Mm-hmm.
relatable,
Classic.
topics that people don't even talk about. Like think of the song Red Dreams,
Yep.
if you know the concept behind that song.
Oh, bro. Oh
Ain't
yeah.
no but
I
ain't no
remember Red
rapper making a
Dreams.
song like that. They need to talk about that. That's
Oh
real.
yeah. No.
That's 100%
Mm-mm.
real. Instead of, talking,
Yeah.
money, why don't you speak about being a broke rapper? Because that's a relatable, fact. And stressing after day to pay the bills. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Even Juice, dude. Juice is
Like,
like probably like the best, like, music to like look up on YouTube and just go like in this rabbit hole of just unlimited content of how many unreleased bangers and songs this man has put out. And still being put out.
well,
It sucks that a lot of them are leaked and not gonna be
still
used for, studio quality anymore, but hey.
true. True.
I mean, look at this line, dude. Like the song from Wishing Well is probably like up there in my top favorites.
Mm,
This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to
I
worry. This is the part
want
where I
you to
take all
worry.
my feelings and hide them, 'cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. If this does not tell you enough about me, dude, I don't know how else I can help y'all guys.
He was spitting. He was spitting. Facts.
hmm But yeah, I think another one like Linkin Park too. I like Linkin Park.
Oh yeah, Linkin Park, yo, dude, who doesn't like Linkin Park? Honestly,
I mean, Hybrid Theory, probably one of the best albums of all time. Finished like from beginning to end, no skippable song. Same thing with Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon,
not
no
a
skippable
single
song.
one.
Actually, both Man on the Moon 1 and 2
Mhm.
are really good. And also like a lot of I guess it's emo punk rock music, but I never, as a kid, it sounded so happy and fun, like summertime, so I didn't know it was emo. You know what I mean? Like, I did love a lot of Fall Out
Yeah.
Boy in middle school, a lot of Panic at the Disco. You know,
Yeah.
it sounded like chill as fucking happy rock and roll summertime music. I didn't know there was like a sad meaning behind every single thing.
Yeah,
But
dude.
yeah, I do like
It's
emo
a
rock
whole different
music.
ball game when you look into the lyrics.
hmm But yeah, hopefully, dude, like, I don't know what's next for VR because, like, you start off as, like, you can get the game for free on Steam. You can play it on desktop mode. Okay, what's the next step after that to enhance your experience? Get a VR and just try half body
Yeah.
first because, people out here on a budget. What's the next step after that to enhance it? Get full body. You can now kick and dance and do and just show off and show out. And, you just go around hanging out with people. You explore worlds, you meet friends, you play the games, you do that. That was like what I did at the first time. You get out there and you just make interactions and just have fun with it. Okay, but after that, what do you do next? Okay, now we go into the creative aspect. You started with Unity, you start creating, editing avatars, Blender, uh, worlds. We done that, we accomplished that. So now, like, what's the next step after that? What's next? We
Mm.
got the game, we got the technology, we did the social interacting, we did the exploring, we did the creating. What's the next step after this? You know what I'm saying for VR chat. That's what I want to know. Where do we go after that when we've pretty much
Dang.
accomplished, all the stuff that you can do, except just keep doing it over and over again? But at what point when over and over it gets boring, or it's like been there, done that? We need something new. We need something refreshing.
That's facts. That's facts. You know what the next step is? Next step, we take over the headquarters.
You take over
We go
headquarters.
over to VR Chat headquarters themselves, and we change the game ourselves. We just take over the whole thing, man. But then what? How? What would we change? I don't know. What would you change about this game? If you had to think of something.
Huh. Well,
Anything.
all you can do is just add more like uh what is it called, like udon stuff. Like I would like to like uh
Yeah.
somehow import, instead of like a YouTube like URL, like a Spotify URL, well someone can just like be a DJ of their own Spotify playlist. That would be helpful. Like I think
Yeah.
of like stuff that would like just make, shit more easier. And like I can like just like
Yeah,
if
like
you have
quality
like
of
OVR
life. Yeah.
toolkit or like XS overlay, you can just like if I can like click on this watch and skip or play a song, it will copy that into this like URL idea that I want for like a URL Spotify thing on a player.
Hmm.
I just think of like better ideas instead of what we already got, what's been given already, and just expand upon it.
Yeah.
Like I have that idea. I don't know any other ideas. I mean, I want to be able to like have like I know there's like in half body and desktops you can like grab limb joints and stuff, but you can't do that in full body. Full body, I want to hold someone's hand.
Ooh.
I've been wanting that for a long
Yeah.
time.
Dude, that's the new wave. That's the I feel like that'll definitely become a thing in the near future, dude. Like just with
VRChat needs multiplayer
not
matches.
not
It needs a battle royale. It needs a 6v6
a
like
VR battle royale.
it needs a 6v6 like servers that you can just join and just like it's just like joining a Halo or Call of Duty match.
Right. Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
I Man, like the thing with that, like you mentioned, like adding more udon stuff. Like I was thinking, like, dude, how crazy, you know, developers on here, like map developers, have been going crazy with the udon. Making these full-fledged games, adventure maps that have like all these like complicated scripts that do like this specific thing at this specific time, and all these like crazy concepts that you wouldn't even imagine like back in 2017.
Mhm.
Like it's I I applaud to those guys who have been working relentlessly on those. Like you think like me, working on Club J is something like, dude, maps like the ones I'm talking about, like those are on a whole nother level. So it's just it can only get better from here. Straight up.
Okay. I want to be able to like there's like a fighting world where like if you're in full body, you can actually punch and kick people and there's actually health bars.
Dude, I want that too, man.
Mhm.
Like there have been people who have had some pretty nice attempts at that. The udon boxing. You had, I think there was like a Dragon Ball Z map
Mhm.
um that we went to a couple of times. That was pretty cool. But like something that's really like defined and something that like, it just I guess it just works. That that would be crazy. Have fight nights with the boys, with the lads.
Mhm.
That would be sick.
Mud fight. Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be a more high
Yeah.
demand of adventure maps or horror maps. We need more of those.
Yes.
We're running out.
Yes. Man. Well, dude, I was like super into trying to find like like uh like three like dungeon maps. You go in, sword and shield, go around, hacking and slashing and stuff. There have been a couple of maps that have done that. Don't get me wrong, and I've seen them all. They. I really want to see more of those. Definitely in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need more we need more stuff than, the same old mirror drilling thing.
Bro. Ugh. I
I
could
mean,
go
at
on
least
and
we
on
do
about
do
that
that
too, man.
unless we do that engage in convo, please.
Yeah, man.
I don't
So,
want to
I,
like
I'm I'm all
I'm
for
a
switching it up.
there's a time and place for to blast your music and stuff, but if you're on my friends list and I'm actually out here
Exactly.
taking the time to actually set up my full body to join you, please talk to me when I say hi. That's it.
Please come. Please talk to me. Like, let me know that you're alive. You're not a
uh,
robot. You're not just a figment
that
of
I'm
my
not just
imagination.
that I'm
Please.
not just on here wasting my time thinking that we're all
Ugh,
chill and shit. Give me a moment of your
exactly,
time.
man.
Come on, let me see how your day's been.
Give me a moment of your time,
Mhm.
please. man. Like that's something I've been thinking about with the with Club J recently. Is like, I'm especially when we had, Gearbolt host, DJ, he was the live DJ for our events.
The solution?
I would
Move the
watch the
mirror in
stream for
front
him
of
to,
him.
you know what?
That's the solution.
That would work. Yeah, that would work. 'Cause I would watch his stream, right? And, right before like I hop on, I would want to see what's going on. And, there's like three people sitting over, just chilling, right? Everyone else probably in like the other room or they haven't gotten there yet. And like, nothing's really happening. But like my man Gearboy, he's going crazy. He's going wild with the tunes, man. I just felt so bad in a way. Like I just wanted to see that experience like kind of
Hmm.
revamped in a way, So I've been trying to think of more ideas to kind of make the at least that area a little more interesting, make it more engaging. I think the most engaging thing in that one room, which doesn't even start out in that one room, are the hook shots that people use to fly around and stuff. I think that's
Yeah.
like the one thing I see people using. Um, Other than that, yeah, it's just a mirror and a dance floor.
When's the last time you ERP, Jade? I think people want to know that.
Well, about that, no, that was like I don't even remember. I'm gonna be real with you, like that was like probably a few months ago, and that story, oh God, I mean, all y'all already know already,
I forgot.
but, oh,
Remind
dude,
me.
you forget. Oh man, God, basically, you know, I was kicking it with someone. They seemed pretty cool at first, and we did the thing, right? We did the thing one night because the cards were just set, the mood was set, whatever. That's not important. And then afterwards is when I realized how scummy of a person they are, and that they were a man.
Hmm.
And don't get me wrong. The part about them being a man is like that doesn't bother me in the slightest. I didn't really care about that. It was the details, the context that they were just using me for unity, this and that. That's what got me really upset. But after that, after that moment, I said, "Nah, bro, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore, man, because it seems like every time I engage in ERP, no matter who it is, no matter how close I am with this person, it ends the same. It ends with the relationship just going away. And like I thought to myself, dang, why does this happen, man? Why does like yeah, like why does this happen, right? And I just came up with like I guess the answer of just, people on here who and I'm not saying all, right? But a lot, they do it for attention. They seek attention and, they'll do anything to receive this attention. And the moment you want to back away, or not do this anymore, they get upset. They get angry. They leave. Whatever. It just all goes bad. So I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't like put myself in that situation anymore. So I reformed.
Mm.
Yeah, dude. Uh, and the fact that it's funny because the fact that people still call me Jadecus ERP Johnson, you know, it's very ironic, very, very, and I'm not upset about that at all. I find the name hilarious, you know, but oof. But
Yeah.
when people ask me, "Oh, so you ERP?" I I give them the same answer. I don't. Do they believe me? No, but I really don't. Honest to God, just uh, this game, man, it does something to you.
JRP Sanchez is still kicking.
Yeah. Oh, I know it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is. I think we all do.
um, it hasn't been since October, first week of October. I want to say that was the last time.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
it was with homie. Me and homie were like bored because we were at the Rebuff Reality VR festival. I think it was like the second day. A lot of our friends got off or went somewhere else, so I took her back to my home world. End of story.
End of story. That's just the way she wrote it.
But yeah,
That's
I don't have Phantom Sense or anything like that, so it's just when I do that, it just looks like I'm watching porn. Honestly, I don't feel immersed in it at all. It's
yeah.
just for fun now for me.
I got
And
you.
so
I
far there
got you.
hasn't been
And like, trust me,
no bad or awkward experiences from both sides.
I'm glad.
So yeah.
I'm glad.
But I
Cause some
haven't
people
done it in
could
a
just
long time, and you know
do
what?
it
It's
and
pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's pretty chill. I'm cutting back now. I don't need it.
yeah. It's all in moderation, man. Because if you do too much, man, then you really gotta just look yourself in the mirror and be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I going to H party? Why am I skipping out on family dinner just to go to H party to beat my dick off, right? To you know, so these polygons, man. You gotta ask yourself these questions. And you know who you are too. You know who you are. We know who they are.
Can you name a few? I'm kidding. Don't do that.
That's whew. Oh, let me get my list. No. Oh man.
But yeah, hopefully Christmas Club J update comes out, then Christmas party is like it's upon us. Looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward for
Mm-hmm.
another
I've
just festival themed party. Honestly,
yeah, man.
because the
I'm
Halloween
already in the
update
works.
it looks so nice. So I'm excited and stoked to see what
Dude,
you
it was
got cooking up for
so
us
good.
for the the Christmas theme. How beautiful like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wonderland themed is gonna be. All the snowman, the the Christmas trees all over the place. Can't wait to see what you do, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, it's like on one side, it's, when you have the vision and you have the tools and the pieces to, stick together, it's pretty easy. It's not too bad. It's when you get to the point where like you have maybe an idea that's just like grand. Like it's a huge idea, or you think of something but you just don't quite have the asset for it, you know? That's when it gets a little tedious, and I'm kind of like in the middle of that at the moment. But I would say for the most part, Christmas update for Club J, it is it's going. It's going. Um, you know, I need to see if if I can grab a new, what's it called? A Christmas set. I'll have to
Mm-hmm.
ask around. Um, but I could at least tell you now, I would say for if we're gonna be having a live DJ, it's gonna be a lot more lit in that room because before, I don't know if you noticed, but when you turn on a stream, the lights they don't flash with audio link, but only video does. But
Mm-hmm.
now I fixed it. Now, now it's gonna go crazy. So I'm excited to see what that looks like, and I love Christmas. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. So it's gonna be crazy.
Me too. It is the happiest time of the year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, Jada, I think I pretty much ran out of anything unless there's anything you want to ask me.
Man, ooh. we're so we have plans to do uh a New Year's event, right? Because remember last time it was actually hold on, last time was kind of crazy because remember the servers just went down. Like you remember that?
Yeah, it did. And if you log off of your chat, you don't get back
Yeah,
on.
you were done.
Like you
It
couldn't
was
switch
over.
worlds, friends couldn't join you. Yeah. Now, if that shit happens, I mean, hey, be on at the right time for when that clock counts down,
Yeah,
I guess.
honestly, like if you're on, you're on.
Mhm.
Like be ready. Nah, that should be interesting.
Mhm.
Uh, man. I don't know. I feel like we tackled a lot in our time today. I think man, I don't know. All I can really say is, thank you for having me. I know, we were supposed to do this a little sooner, but
Mhm.
me with sleeping, that
You with
things
sleeping,
happen,
me
but
with a busy work schedule. I got my 3 days off this week, so let's
yeah.
go. It's turkey time,
Oh, yep.
pretty soon.
It works out. It works out. But yeah, man, like just like sitting down with not only my good friend here, but like the server owner, right? Like just going back in time and seeing where the group has been and to where it is now. It's been a journey, and I've really enjoyed our conversation here today.
Me
It's
too,
been
man. Me too.
it's been great.
I hope I could have the same talk with more of our server legends, homies, and everyone else.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, who are you thinking of having on here next time? The
I would
give a
ask
scoop.
any other admin mods first if they're available first, and then go down the list, look at the
Oh,
Ram Ranches, look at the Cutie Pies, look at the Bros.
yeah,
You
man.
know, who's ever
Yeah, this this
available
this right here
first
is a
for when we can like
I
plan
I
the
I
next
really
one.
like this idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is just like I don't know, man. Just me personally, just making videos with friends. It's just like I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. Not only just like being a part of it and doing it, but like even like the back end of it. Editing the video, uploading it. That's just like I love that.
Me
You know,
too.
is
There's a
is
lot of thrill and enjoyment, creating a masterpiece and like showing it out there for the world to experience.
get your creative juices flowing. Yeah, yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Jade.
So no problem, man. No problem.
It's been a pleasure.
Uh, what's it called? Last thoughts. For the people at home. You know, hope you all are doing well. You're all staying hydrated, staying well. You know, Club J merch. Shameless plug. But, Club J merch is still out. If you want to get your shirts, stickers, whatever it may be, go get it while supplies last. Club J is still up. It's not. I'm not banned again yet, so enjoy that while it still lasts. And
Now you gotta tell
as once
people how
said
you got
by
banned. How's a man of like such honor, and
oh
reputation that you have? How the hell did someone like you
oh
get banned
bro.
now? Since you brought that up, you did that to
Oh,
yourself,
guys,
man.
guys, please, please, please do not get pegged in public. I beg you, do not get pegged in public, especially at Summer Solitude, because that's where all the Quest people are at, and that's where people typically stream. Now, I don't know how I got reported, who reported me, but listen, man, I signed up for it. It's my own doing, all right? And I don't want to see y'all on that island, because if I have to see that one banned island one more time, VR chat devs, what are you doing? I mean, I get it. It's a punishment for the people who do bad stuff, right? But come on, man. You could at least make a better map. I, man, I could go on and on about that. But no, that's for another time. Thank you for having me, and of course, As usual, please have yourself a damn good one. All you out there, to yourself.
Look up
Yeah,
Portuguese breakfast. You will not regret it.
you won't.